Well, good afternoon. Glad you could join me. A little bit cooler this afternoon than it's been, so I thought we might try to cook a supper today instead of a breakfast. Uh, Today, I've got my little eagle eye here. Uh, I don't know where I picked it up, had it for a while. It's 11-1060, a little Japan made knife. It's a nice little old knife, and I kind of like it in my collection. I just liked the way it looked when I found it. And it was inexpensive for me to pick up, and so I picked it up and added it to my collection. So if I need to cut something today, this afternoon, that's exactly what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to be making a meatloaf, like I said. Now, it's going to take a while to make a meatloaf, so we're going to have some pauses in this because it'll take about an hour. And I've never made one in a Coleman oven. I actually went ahead and started up my Coleman oven and getting it preheated up. I'm going to try to cook it at 350 for an hour. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're going to try it. So what I'm going to do is put you so you can see what I'm doing, and we're going to put everything together. And hey, together we're going to see if we can make a meatloaf in one of these. I haven't seen anybody make a meatloaf in them, but I guarantee you people have. I just haven't seen it. So uh, why don't we see? Okay, let me get you where you can see what I'm doing. Let's see if this will work right here. Oh, I bumped my mic. Boy, we sure don't need no mic problems, do we? Put that back on there. Man, we sure don't need no mic problems. But it's kind of late in the day, and I'm trying to get this done before it gets too late. So, first of all, I'm going to try. I've got some of these gloves, and I'm going to try to see if they'll work for me. My big old hands, I don't know. I couldn't remember if these were my wife's sizes or mine. We're going to try and see if I can't make them work. If I don't tear them up first. Uh-oh, look at that right there. Goodness gracious. What I was afraid of. What I was afraid of. Right there. Well, we only really need one, I guess. So we're going to try it again. These must have been my wife's size I picked up instead of mine. Huh. Well, these seem to be trying to go on. Mine ought not do a whole lot of pulling. Got me 2 pounds of ground beef here. I'm going to stick that in this bowl. Now I'm going to set this right down here. I promise you I'm going to pick it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to spread that around and make me kind of a hole down in here. All right, it's like that right there. All right, see how I done that? Now I'm going to crack me 2 eggs and I'm going to put that in there. Right in that hole I made myself. Boy, I sure hope this turns out. I like a good meatloaf. You guys, man, I hope this turns out good. Like I say, it's my first time, so we're going to find out. And I've got my big tank hooked up to that Coleman stove. So hopefully it'll last it long enough for me to cook this. And I'm going to put approximately a cup of onions. I ground them up. I don't really like great big chunks in mine. I think I got pretty much a cup here. Well, I know I do. I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to put them down in there because I know that's about what I got. All right. Put that lid back on there. That way I can kind of get it up out of the way. I think as I use them, I'll set them here on this corner as I use them, kind of. That way I can make more room. Now then, I've got cracker crumbs and oatmeal mixed up. I normally would just use one or the other, but I had almost enough cracker crumbs, but I didn't have enough. I needed about 2 cups, so I added a little bit of oatmeal to it, which will serve the same purpose. I'm going to dump that in there. Okay. Then I'm going to get me just a smidgen of, I'm not even going to really measure it, just a smidgen of brown sugar. And I'm going to put that in there. Then I've got me some garlic here. I'm drawing a blank on what terminology I want to use on this garlic here. But it's minced garlic, I guess that's called. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that around in there. How much? Get that out of my way. And then I've got a cup of milk. I'm going to dump that in there. Now, I'm sure there's 1,000 ways to make a meatloaf. But this is the easiest way that I know how to do it. And the fastest way. And I kind of like it. I'm going to put just a smidgen of ketchup in here. Not a lot, just a smidgen. And a smidgen of barbecue. Not a lot, just a smidgen. Well, that came out of there faster than what I wanted to come out of there. I was thinking they had that little bitty hole in the top of it. So you know what? I'm going to dip just a smidgen of that out of there. I didn't really put too much in there, but I didn't quite want that much in there. Which wouldn't hurt anything. Okay. There we go. Boy, we got a mess in there, though. Now I'm just going to try to fold that into each other. Just like it right there. Just like it right there. I think we're getting there pretty close, ain't we? What do y'all think? I think we're getting there pretty close. All right. Now we're going to set up our pans here. Got me a little, I call them little bread pans. What do y'all call them? Bun pans, whatever. All right. If I can't make it tear off. Sometimes these things tear off pretty good, and sometimes don't. Oh, did I make a mess? Maybe not. Oh, trying to, ain't it? Just a little bit windy out here. Hoping that'll work with me. Is it going to or not? Huh. Oh, it'll work. I may have to use two pieces on this. Looks like I'm going to have to, don't it? That stuff just ain't wanting to work with me for some reason. Let's try another piece, I guess. Usually one piece takes care of that. But we'll use two pieces. We'll use two pieces. Look at that. Just enough wind out here. Try to make that stick together on me, ain't it? Okay. I think we might have that where I can work. I might be able to work with that. What do y'all think? What in the world's that guy doing? Putting that plastic on that pan. Man, something about that just don't look right, does it? Alright, so now we're gonna push all this off in there. Hopefully not make a mess. Hopefully not make a mess. There's a lot of it, ain't there? Okay. Wish that plastic would have worked with me a little better, but it didn't, did it? Alright. Try to get that down in there. Try to get all my air pockets out of it, if I can. If I can. Alright. Let me grab this other pan right quick. Alright, now I'm going to make this plastic make a little bit of sense to you, maybe. I think I got that up in there. Now then, we're going to turn that right over there, just like that right there. Then I'm going to pull all that plastic off there. Hopefully, that's going to stay together. Hopefully, that's going to stay together. Now then, I don't think I'm going to need any more of that. See what I done? That formed my mound here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in the oven for about 10 or 15 minutes. Get it hot, and then we're going to put our glaze on there. So hold on just a second. We're going to open this up. I'm hoping this pan's not too big. I should have measured that. I may have to put that in something else. I don't know. Uh-oh. Yeah. Guys, I made a boo-boo. I should have measured that out. I got another one, so we're going to back up and try it again. Just a second. When all else fails, back up, take another shot. So I transferred it to one of these little aluminum pans. I'm going to put my base under it. We're going to try this again. All right, we're gonna let that set in there for about 15 minutes. Then we're gonna pull it out and put our glaze on there. Okay, so let's give her about 15 minutes. While that's heating up for about 10 or 15 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and put our sauce together. All right. Okay, so we're going to put about a third of a cup of ketchup in here. Not quite a third of a cup. And we're going to put a little bit of barbecue. I'm not really going to measure it out much, just a little smidgen. If I can do that. The barbecue sauce. And then we're going to put we're going to put 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce in there. All right. Then we're going to put 2 tablespoons of mustard in there. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I ain't opened that. Sure haven't, have I? Well, at least we know we're dealing with new product here. All right. Okay. Then we're going to put 1 tablespoon of brown sugar in there. Okay, let me grab my rag here and wipe this off so I don't have a mess. Just get nice out here at least, but hopefully we get done before it starts raining on us. So I'm gonna mix all that up. Whoops, getting too big a hurry, ain't I? You're gonna mix every bit of that up right there. Well, I sure hope it turns out right. Like I said, this is my first time. If you've ever cooked a meatloaf in one of these little Coleman ovens, leave me a message and let me know. Because I think if I can cook something that takes about an hour to cook in this thing, I ought to be able to cook just about anything in it. So, what kind of the time element is what I'm wondering is it going to take longer or less time to cook it in this little stove? So, we'll find out. So we're going to give this another 10 minutes, and then I'll get right back with you. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. We're going to pull this out of here. It'll be kind of hot. I know that. Set her down right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our sauce on there. I don't know what I'm doing. Putting all my heat out, ain't I? I thought I had my little barbecue brush on my bus, but I don't. I don't know why in the world I would have taken it off, but apparently I did. You guys put barbecue sauce in your meatloaf? You need to try it if you don't. Oops, dropped my rag, didn't it? Let y'all see what that looks like. Ooh, don't that look good? Oh, I need to spread a little that down on the front there, don't I? Yeah, about to miss a spot, wasn't we? Yeah, just about to miss a spot, wasn't it? I'm glad y'all noticed that. All right, man. All right, now then. Now then, I think we got her. What do you think? We got her all the way decorated up. Now we're gonna put this in here for about an hour. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. But right now she's sitting at 350. And I think I've got the gas set where hopefully it'll stay at 350. But like I said, we'll keep an eye on it. And we'll get back with you when it's about ready to go. Well, guys, we had another mic failure. I recorded getting our meatloaf out of our oven, and I went ahead and did our cream style corn and mashed potatoes here. This is what our meal is going to look like right here. This took exactly 50 minutes to cook that in this little oven. Doesn't that look good? Starting to get kind of fly and stuff this afternoon. It's getting kind of rough, so we're going to be eating inside tonight. But I'm going to probably have to order me some new mics. I checked to make sure before I started this evening that these mics were working. I can't. They were on charger, so I don't know. I don't know what happened. What I'll try to do is I'll try to take some photographs from the middle of the one that don't have any sound on it, and see if I can't make this thing make sense for everybody. Again, I apologize, but hey, you can cook a meatloaf in a Coleman oven. Took 50 minutes on this one here. I actually videotaped the thermometer, and it got up in the center of it. It's between 169 and 170, so I know it got done. So for our first meal, I think it went well. I just wish that my mic situation. I did find my other mic that the schoolie ate yesterday. Actually, the day before yesterday. But uh, we'll figure all this technology stuff out. But anyway, we're going to have a good supper: meatloaf, cream style corn, mashed potatoes. Uh, so now that I know that I can cook a meatloaf in that thing, I don't know why you can't cook anything. I think anything you think of can be cooked in it. So, guys, if you like the video, hit like. If you want to see some more, hit subscribe. Uh, if you want to know when the next one, get alert when the next one's coming up, ring that bell, and we'll see you down the road.